it's 'cause I'm wearing your cologne.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to another Tuesday evening, another live stream here on my channel. My name is Zara, and I am filmed in front of a live studio audience. They are not, well, they are here. They're right over there, but you never hear them because I'm just not very funny. No, that's not true. At least I hope it's not true. Anyway, I am not by myself. I do have some allies here in the struggle. My allies, such as Stupid Dice.
Maybe they'd laugh more if you actually fed them.
Yeah.
Let them leave your house.
Craft service is expensive. Also joining me is Swordsy.
Hi, I'm that one.
And Public Opinion.
Hello.
Yeah, so we are back for more Total War, Warhammer 2. Which I will swap over to right
Taking
now.
a break from ass.
Yeah, we are, in fact. Still got our lovely shipwreck background here. So last time we destroyed Talia. Finally.
Wow. That wasn't all.
It came at some losses. That's for sure. Aranessa kind of died. She got better. She's okay now. But we ran into some problems with Bretonia, who they're staring down the barrel of a rat gun right now, if I recall correctly. Let's take a look here.
The ruthless Bretonian knights.
So yes, we ended up
No,
taking...
they don't have any knights words. We established this.
We ended up taking Miragliano, and but the problem is, with all our armies up there, we were exposed in the southern regions where the Knights of Arrigo here sailed up, and they decided that they didn't want to capture Lucchini. They just decided to raid or to sack it twice. And then they spent a few turns raiding our province, which I again like to point out that both of those are actions that make them lose chivalry.
I can't believe we're being attacked by a living Monty Python sketch.
They are basically the worst Bretonians. Yeah. I mean, they're the only ones we've encountered, so effective. Yeah, they were very effective. They also have way too many units that they should be allowed to field. But the AI cheats, and we're kind of used to that. But
yeah, it kind of sucks though, because like you can't tell how it doesn't tell you how it's cheating though, so it's hard to tell like certain strategies will even work. Like, aha, I've cut off their income. There's no way they're still standing. Huh?
Yeah. So Aranessa and her army died. She got jumped by Estalia, who was in Tabaro and Magrita here, but good old Icket Claw from Skaven Blight managed to take both of those.
Hit him with a rope-a-dope, though.
Yeah, he didn't really help us very much, despite begging for our help in the war, but, you know, it all worked out in the end. Aranessa's back. She's got her army. And we're not... Are we at war with anyone right now? We're at war with the exotic goods hauler, who we actually killed last stream.
Unless a good war.
Unless he had so many exotic goods, he managed to like have more than one army.
He might have another army somewhere on the map, but we did kill one of them. We're still at war with the Vanaheimlings and the Wood Elves, because of course.
We looked at him.
pretty much any Mortal Empires campaign that you play, you're probably going to be at war with the Wood Elves at any given moment, regardless of what faction you are. Unless you are playing as the Wood Elves.
And even then, it might happen.
Pretty much.
It's like that. It's like that. Simpsons joke with like the Scottish. Yeah, you guys know the one.
Never seen what The Simpsons is.
What's The Simpsons?
Oh, it's an anime.
Oh. So it's like King of the Hill.
Yeah.
My favorite anime.
Alright, so we want to wait a bit to get the next upgrade here. I think I'm going to go ahead and build the Spar deck when I can. Because that'll eventually get us to Depth Guard. And being able to recruit Depth Guard whenever we want is pretty good.
So, I did a lot more reading about stuff in the past week. And so like this campaign in particular seems to want you to be like on the water constantly.
Yeah, you're a pirate.
Yeah. No, you don't have any skills. You're just some random gunnery white.
The Queen of Tides!
I guess, yeah, you can go join Aranessa.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think playing as Sartosa, they don't really intend for you to actually, like, destroy Talia.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily. You can, but it's probably more trouble than it's worth.
Prove them wrong.
We're gonna go check on our hero up here, because we do have somebody. Here we go.
Captain,
And Bloodletter is way up north looking for treasure.
Alright.
We need to. She's the one who like.
Yeah,
She's supposed to be good at building coves, right? That was our intention.
that was her intention, yes.
Kill.
Currently, she is on a part of the map where building pirate coves is extremely expensive.
But lucrative?
On land.
Presumably lucrative, depending on where we build them. We want to build them in like big cities.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So I'm guessing the Longship Graveyard, not a big city.
I think it is actually for them. Oh no, sorry, Ice Strike Fjord is the capital.
The
We
fjord.
could, but it's still like they've only got like 619 gold per turn, so it's still kind of a small city compared to like Lothern, for example.
Well, that's a lot more money.
Yeah, Lothern's a big city. We want a pirate cove there. Or Skavenblight is one of the biggest cities in the game, but it's not coastal, so unfortunately. I wonder. No, I can't recruit any more heroes. Or can I?
Swordfish.
No, I can only have one at a time. There's probably a research for that. Would be my guess. But, yeah. There are ways to increase the amount of heroes that you can have at a time. There's Nikai. On his lizard boat.
Oh, he's wandering, that's right.
So, okay, there's Bretonia's army. They currently have 4 of them.
And they're not a horde faction?
No, they are a faction that gets penalties the more peasant units you actually have. And they have a lot. Their entire armies are nothing but peasants. I don't think they have any knights at all. Probably because they have no money to buy them.
Tweak this AI by now, but
Bretonia is weird. I know Bretonia's always acted super weird on the campaign map.
Clearly, the Skaven are dependable allies, friends, and will never betray you.
I mean, so far they haven't. Icket Claw's been a good friend. Well, no, he hasn't been a good friend. He's been a friend.
Choose your next
Join
words
Icket in a
carefully.
fight. Do it.
The swordfish
Yes.
has dry powder
Oh,
and
it's
is ready to fire.
Leif Gulbrandsen wants to talk. He wants a peace treaty. and he'll pay me 300 gold. Sure. We haven't interacted at all. So yes.
His dialogue was, "Take this shit if it makes you feel safe." Bleh.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's always fun. Actually, my favorite diplomatic relations, like, make no sense statement is when, like, when it's interfaction communication, because, like, you'll have stuff like, you'll have people say something like, "You have angered our king," when you are playing as their king. That makes no sense. Like, I was playing as Mazdamunde, who's like the oldest slan-made priest alive, while the other was telling me a wise choice for one so young.
Ikit Claw is in for a world of hurt as soon as he lands on that beach.
Nah, well, he'll be fine. Don't
That's
worry
his
about it.
problem right
The
now.
Saga of Ikit Claw should be the name of this play.
So, okay, two things happened. First of all, the Greenskins confederated, which is kind of scary because the Greenskins can very easily become a very large blob on the map that are very hard to deal with.
A lot of peoples.
They're not upset with me right now, not really. So I'm not too worried about that right now, but that's a future
They're not
problem.
upset, they aren't paying attention.
Second
Also-
thing, we got the Age of Discovery, so all major port owners have become known to each other via diplomacy. So now if we check our diplomatic menu, we know all factions that have a port city, basically. Including the ones we've never seen before, like all these Empire factions.
Huh.
Golden Order has a port city.
By the comment.
I suppose. What's weird about this? So what is like the time scale in this game? How long do campaigns last?
Kind of depends on how quickly you can rush through it. I would say my last one lasted for like, I think I completed it. I actually finished the Tomb King campaign at like, somewhere around like turn 200, 250 or something like that. But again, like you can blaze through some of these campaigns a lot faster than some others, so.
Yeah, I finished Vortex campaign around like 200 something, but that one kind of has a time limit. That the other factions are also trying to reach the Vortex, and it takes too long. You lose.
Okay, Oculus does not want to trade with me for some reason. We're the same faction, but you know.
Well,
But he wants to be king of the clans.
That is not musk of fear.
Clan Rictus wants to trade.
No musk of strength. No, never.
No.
Jack, no, I usually mod the game to slow down the Confederacy. It gets really frustrating sometimes when you want to mess with diplomacy on your neighbors. Some asshole just sucks them up.
Yeah, that happened to me. When I was playing as Tomb Kings, I left this Bretonnian faction alone for the longest time. He never declared war on me. We were cool. We were buds, despite me being undead. But eventually, he confederated with the rest of Bretonnia, and when I wanted these lands, that kind of screwed me over because they were also allied with the dwarves, who I was allied with. So that counted as betraying the dwarves, who hold grudges. And yeah, between me and the dwarves, we were the two most powerful factions on the map, and it did not go well after
Time
that.
to move.
Yeah, speaking of AI cheating in confederations, in this game I'm playing right now, Hexodal somehow managed to confederate with the defenders of the Great Plan, despite the fact that you cannot confederate with that faction as a player, as far as I can tell. You can't even make peace treaties with them because their entire thing is they're just like Kai's auto faction.
Aranessa needs one more level, and then I can get Queen Bess.
hooray. Big gun.
Time for some big gun. Ladies and gentlemen, big guns are coming.
Loaded corpses for all.
Galleon awaits.
Aranessa, where do you want to go? I think I'm gonna go
Fight
follow. Because I'm not at war with the Knights of Rigo anymore. I took a peace treaty with them, but
Sea dog.
I'm just gonna kind of follow along and maybe attack them when they're weak, and yeah. If Ikit can even do anything to them, we'll see. Okay, he's going home now.
Oh, that's too many people. They kid won't have that. No.
Bale Quint Mars Queek. That Alhaik would actually be a good place for a pirate cove too. I think that's a fairly large city. Technically, those cities should be a different faction. Like, in the actual Warhammer lore, technically that's Araby, which is basically like the token Middle Eastern faction. They're human, but for some reason they are Bretonia in this map because Araby does not exist as a faction.
There, the lovely bride.
And considering they put a legendary lord on the map down here for Bretonia, it's unlikely that Araby is going to be a thing in the future games.
Crew, to me!
But you never know.
Maybe they're just thinking, boy, we really gotta hit the nail on the head with that name, huh?
A little bit.
But I mean, like, Bretonia is... Though, I mean, having them be French instead of British is...
Yeah.
Well, I guess they are all about that Grail lore, aren't they? Or the
They
Knights
are.
of the Round Table.
They are, yeah, the Knights of the Round, basically.
Blood and plunder. All sword, thou fall.
Alright, Anne. Where's that treasure? Right over there.
Duel to the death. Get going, scum.
One more
Good
turn.
going.
We're getting awful close to like the northern wastes up here too. This is all Norskin territory up here, but when Chaos shows up, they spawn, I guess not up here, but they spawn over here on this little bit of land.
Where it looks like the red darkness is coming.
Yeah, a little bit. There's actually more wastes to the east of like the map as it is, and the big conjecture is that in Warhammer 3 the map will expand westward and we'll get like Chaos Dwarves and Ogre Kingdoms and all those kind of factions, Demons of Chaos.
Hmm.
Hopefully, that would be cool.
That'd be pretty neat. Sounds cool.
I know there are mods out there that actually add some Chaos Dwarf units for use in the Chaos armies. Huh.
I think in the stuff I was learning about Warhammer junk during the past week, I think the thing I learned the most about was Carrick 8 Peaks. That place seems so flippin' cool.
It's a really important place for many people.
Time to
And like there's like a war going on there basically all the time.
Pretty
Well, I
much.
mean it's Warhammer,
Yeah.
but like Snarsnit or whatever, the goblin dude,
Skarsnik, yeah.
living it up.
Yeah,
fighting.
he like currently lives there. The dwarves are trying to take it. The Skaven are just trying to kill everything, so they're there. I forgot. Yeah, I guess
Three
the
armies
Greenskin one,
constantly
yeah.
fight
tides.
for us.
Ben Sawkins should gained a level. We can give him Insatiable Hunger, Materialize, or Evanescence. Evanescence, rather. Or other abilities.
What's the, so what are we, I feel like we are, I think probably whatever makes him better at melee.
Yeah.
I feel like melee units are kind of our weakness.
I was thinking of giving him bonus versus infantry.
That
Just
might
because
not
we
be
can
bad.
throw him into like a group of troops and just have him wreak havoc because he is fairly big.
Sorcerer, inventor, yes, yes.
Wait, that's a rat. There we go.
Vampire of the waves.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
So I
It's
don't
not
really
gonna
know
disgrace
what's
his
going on here.
ancestors.
Queek isn't moving against them. Wonder.
Lord of Botonia.
Deacon's Errantry is the one who owns Al Hike right now. They also own this place over here. Who are his allies? The Knights of Origo, Greybeards Prospectors, and Chevalier de Linos. Oof. So if I declare war on one, I declare war on them all, basically.
War
The
declared.
border princes seem to be gone. I think
Yeah,
they got
but-
eaten by the greenskins. I see Vanaheimling just took Tobaro from Naked Claw here, so maybe I'll head back that way
Sartosa's most infamous. Navigating.
to potentially give him a hand. I know I just
Admiral
declared
of
peace
the
with them,
fleet.
but
Pieces for the weak.
a little bit. Margaret, you
Looking
can
at
go
us.
collect this treasure over here.
Don't call me booty catch for nothing.
So let's see here. I can recruit some legendary admirals, but it costs us 2,000 infamy. Oh no, bees.
Bees.
They're here.
Not the bees. Actually, I'm just thinking about it. I don't think any faction has like killer bees in this universe.
I don't think so. They probably
How
exist
do-
somewhere, but
How do we change that?
missile damage. Yeah.
Bees.
So we're still fairly fresh. Haven't really accomplished much just as of yet.
Aranessa salt spite.
I could. Ooh, I could build a sea cabin. I'm gonna wait for that. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer so that I can build this spar deck for 1,000. So that's pretty cheap. In the meantime, I can beef up the defenses a little bit. Or get better. Yeah. I'll beef up the defenses of Miriagliano somewhere, because that's going to be... I feel like they're kind of hanging out in the open, and I don't like that. Ickstone.
Let me the X still.
Yeah, some Empire factions confederated.
Oh no. Like the bees.
Carrick Norn and Clan Angren declared war on each other. Those are both dwarven factions, I think.
Oh, so all the dwarves have to get along. Is that it?
Can the dwarves grudge each other?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and the Golden Order, huh? And what else? Declaring war again on people.
Do you take me for a wazak?
I do not take you for a wazza.
I think I'm at war with him. I really don't want to
Do
fight
you
him just
take
yet.
me for a
Sail
wizard?
the world.
Let's see if Branson. I'm not actually at war with him right now.
the tides.
Where's he going?
Marauders all!
Why is he down here, and why is he sailing into the desert?
Sail away into the desert.
He wants the gold.
What else can I build in Sartosa? Not much. Gonna have to save some money in a building spot so I can get my Necrofax Colossus.
There,
Lighthouses.
the lovely bride.
Yeah, I think I'll just save money for now. Did I move? Good old Anne.
Buccaneer of the dead.
I did not. Let's see. Okay, Anne.
Onwards.
Time to start heading home.
I'm coming home.
We encountered Wintertooth. That is Throg's faction. Good old Throg, king of the ice trolls.
You don't scare
Is he the one who's
me,
always hungry?
Skaven.
He's cursed with
You know,
eternal hunger.
scratch
Yeah.
half dead.
Yeah.
Join the war against the Knights of Arrigo.
Man, last time that didn't go so great.
It didn't, but it is an advantage to us because otherwise, if we declare war on the Knights of Arrigo, they're allied with the other Bretonnian factions down here. This way, we're just at war with Arrigo. That. Hold on. There's another. There's another goods trader here. Exotic goods hauler, Leonard. He's back.
Aha!
He
Wow.
wants my help. Yeah. I've got 2 full armies, so I'm in better shape than I was last time. I'm not at war with multiple things.
It's usually a nicety.
And if we move together, it might actually spur him to actually attack them instead of just park on their shoreline and hang out there.
Does this game have ship battles? Did that get answered already?
It teleports you to the nearest landmass.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no actual ship battles. That would be cool, but it would also be a
Leaf
nightmare
is
balance.
having a rough go of it.
Just give me like a shanty.
Yeah, like where Anne is up north here, this is where Leif is supposed to be. This Doom Keep is like, I don't think that's his home. That's his capital. But he's around here somewhere. Okay, I don't care what the Norska factions are doing. Worldwalkers, Confederation. Aminar attacks. The Straits of Nagash, that doesn't matter to me. Peace negotiated between Borderlo and Musalehon. And some war declared. The Dune Kingdoms against the Errantry. That's good. That'll take the focus away from me.
A lot of this game is reading the newspaper.
A little bit.
Rights.
No, we don't need that.
Fight for your right to party.
Margaret still has good loyalty, so we're good there.
Right.
Also, I noticed. Okay, so if we go to the diplomacy menu.
I see death.
Oh. Okay. We go over here. We see Leonard right here. That is the exotic goods hauler.
That's the guy.
He's not here.
Whoa.
That is where we murdered him.
Okay.
I think he's just. It's a holdover on the diplomacy menu for some reason.
Ah, okay.
I'm guessing because he's like a lord of a faction that still exists. It's just putting on his last location.
I think so.
That makes sense.
Black Buckthorn is
No, I will not.
Because yeah, he doesn't have a
share
capital.
my
He's a rogue
plan.
army, right?
he's a
Ready
rogue
to
army, yeah.
swordfish.
In rogue armies.
They're
I
usually
will
not that
disgrace
aggressive.
my ancestors.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which faction would ride giant bees in the battle.
Scales and salt.
I feel like it would be.
My
I feel like it would be a wood elf thing.
The crew are resting.
Yeah.
Probably wood elves, yeah.
Sails up.
I'm giving this dwarf pirate a wide berth. The Bay of Blades.
It's Beyblade.
Unlike
Okay, just go
on
down.
land.
I don't have enough money to establish a pirate cove. Wouldn't be that great anyway. And Picket Claw's dead.
Ah,
I don't know what that was. I think he might have nuked them.
Oh crap!
Don't fuck with Thicket Claw.
I have never seen that before, so I'm very curious to see what just happened down there.
Thicket Claw's rapidly becoming the meme character of the stream.
Supplies adrift. Some supplies will have to be left behind. Do we want better melee attack and armor for infantry units? Or more range and lesser reload time for missile?
oh, more range would be great.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a no-brainer for us.
Ah, the
Good
Beastman.
Beastmen, Raru. Vincent the Clogger gained a rank.
Kill or be killed.
Alright, Anne, back to sea. Vincent the Clodder. Gotta give him the cackle fruit.
I am a lord of Bretonia. Never.
I'm a lord of Bretonia.
Denied.
Hold on, did somebody else declare war on me? Yes.
Yeah, that
Churning
Bretonia
Gulf
doesn't
Raiders.
sound like.
Well, the Churning Gulf Raiders also declared war on me, which is Mad Mullets in here.
Ah.
So now both these rogue armies want to kill me.
See father.
Okay, so they've
I'm gonna
See
go ahead
father.
and-
they're
die.
finally paying attention to your ascension up the infamy charts.
I'm getting there.
Nice.
Darkness comes.
Yeah, if you want to kill us, hell yeah.
I'm no
I
mermaid.
mean, that's the mark of a good pirate. If nobody wants to kill you, you're bad at being a pirate.
I thought being a pirate was just determined by how much loot you got in.
You gotta got enemies.
For Sartosa.
Let's see. Yes. I'm gonna build that spar deck one here.
Master.
Smithy's Tavern. Not bad. But I really want that. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we get there, but should probably build something else. I guess I just need to save money and I can build one of these. And start getting depth guard. Yeah. Save money.
Where are we at on the infamy rankings?
We're number 10, I believe. We are above, I think, all the other, like, playable factions, but we're below all the rogue army pirates.
Ah,
Not far below,
Well.
but we're there.
We know what you gotta do now.
Yeah, it's gonna be time here pretty soon. I got 2 of them chasing me around now, so I'm gonna have to definitely get rid of them.
Horny is prohibited in the Warhammer universe. If you're horny, you are arrested.
I'm sorry, we're on the quest for booty.
Can't believe we're going to the Warhammer jail.
Can't be horny, can't be horned.
Oh, you can be horned. There's a lot of people that are horned in the Warhammer universe.
We'll try to kill you, though.
Oh yeah.
I wish they wouldn't.
Refuse.
Mad Mullets
fair,
and
we'll
wants,
try and kill you
wants
for
to
anything.
brawl. I think I might have to take him on. Sartosa. More money. Before I do this fight, I want to go up here to Anne before I forget. Get her out of here. She is in the middle of nowhere, Anne. Come on.
Astride the waves.
Let's go home. Oh! Ice Drake Fjord and the Longship Graveyard has been taken over by the Lizardmen.
That's Nakai, because
Yeah.
he does not suffer any like attrition penalties, it seems.
Yeah, because when Nakai takes a city, it goes to a vassal of his. He's a Horde faction, so he doesn't actually own any cities. And that's these guys, the Defenders of the Great Plan. So he's been busy up here.
Yeah.
Cool.
And, yeah, my Lizardman game, he took out like half of Nagaron on his own, too.
He's a big boy.
Which really sucks because it's like Nagaron being the frozen wasteland, like totally fucks you over.
A little bit, yeah. Okay. Mad Mullets.
I had to bring in like 3 armies and rotating camping them and I had to encamp them every turn and just do stuff there.
No.
Am I not actually at war with him? There we go.
No.
Oh, PD gained 11.
Middling.
Thanks, BD.
Enchanted Ballistics. Yeah, sure. No, I want Aranessa. Oh, Aranessa's in the wrong stance, that's why.
Now we're talking.
There we go.
Make
Alright,
them fish
let's see.
food.
It's gonna be interesting. They do have a dragon. Which
Okay,
could
we
be
have
a
lots of
problem.
guns though, so hopefully that won't.
We do have a
hopefully they can
lot
go-
of guns. Along with
Yeah.
some beasts.
The Sea Father calls. His daughter answers.
Dragons seem
For
scary.
war and plunder.
Could be fun.
The frost worms are very scary in this game. They're mean. But if you've got a lot of ranged units, you can they can drop pretty quick. So I'm hoping
Pick
that'll
them off.
work. Yeah.
Shoot this dragon full of lead.
Because if I can get rid of the dragon, the mammoth kind of scares me too. Oh, I can see their army. Perfect. So yeah, they have a frost worm. Gamble for more magic. Oof. Oh well. So frost worm. The feral mammoth. That's kind of scary.
So how do we handle large monsters as an army? Are we good against those, or do they just chew through everyone?
I'm sure I've got some anti-large. I do have halberd infantry. They're anti-large. So they're going to be on mammoth duty, I think.
Yeah, so they can just pin it down while we shoot it.
Well, I'll be able to hit the frostworm regardless, but yeah. No.
And they also tend to be fast, so we gotta keep them like stationary, so
they
they'll
also,
just.
they
shoot
also
from
have
our range.
werewolves.
What?
Vampires versus werewolves.
Skinwolves. Yeah.
You can't just drop in werewolves like it's no
They
big
just
thing.
fucking did.
I mean, we've got vampires out the wazoo.
We have pirates and vampires and zombies. This thing. Good old Ben Sawkins.
Our monster mash battle happening at freaking like 2 in the afternoon. Why is there not a full moon out?
This is also like high elf land. These are high elf buildings.
Yeah, it's very odd that like
I don't know why
Those
we're
are-
here. That is, I think that tower in the background is actually where, like the High Elf Queen lives, because it's got the rainbow, the rainbow aura around it.
Pride.
Okay.
Oh, where else you gonna fight?
Monster boys are gonna be 3, and heroes can be on their own. Actually, no. Because I'm gonna be getting a whole another 20 units after this. Okay, you guys on end. Yeah, that's probably good. These guys are all handgunners, so they've all got the same range. The sirens are the first units in this group, so every time I select them, you just hear them screaming. Okay, you're gonna be infantry, so you'll be on left wing.
God, the jiggle on his lower jaw.
Aranessa is front and center. Vincent the Clotter. You should be back here with your... Actually, yeah, you'll be back with your ranged units.
I kind of wish in real life people had to like announce their jobs when you looked at them.
Bloated corpse. One over there. One over here. Dogs get Vanguard deployment. I'll stick them in the forest. They'll be hidden. Okay, Ben is also hidden. He also gets Vanguard deployment. Animated Hulks. You guys are gonna be, yeah, kind of somewhere around there. Rotting Prometheans are strong against everything. That's good. As long as I don't lose you guys, then you will be valuable. Now they're probably going to... Yeah, they're just going to move on me.
Allied reinforcements are arriving in support, Commander.
Yeah, I know. Lots of reinforcements. Oh, they're just going for it. There he is. The madman. He is about to get lit up. Turn off skirmish mode. Okay. They put the worm right out of range. Okay, the skin wolves are going around, so rotting Prometheuses are going to protect my flank. Actually going to put you guys back here so that you can charge into the kind of middle. My bloating corpse is going to take a jog around this ruins. And as for the rest of this crap, okay, you guys will be 5. You guys will be 6. And I guess the rest of you will be 7. I don't know if that's everybody. Okay, you guys. My infantry are probably going to need reinforcements, so you guys are just gonna kind of get up there. Get behind. Actually, you know what? My animated Hulks, I'm just gonna get you to stay where you are. More ranged units. I'm going to send you guys around to flank. And the rest of you guys can get up here. Because I'm going to need everybody. Margaret Bootycatcher And her spells are going to be useful. So she's going to go right into the middle of everything. Okay, let's see what happens for the next few seconds.
Alrighty. Oh, that dragon isn't that big.
He's not big. Okay. Anyone who can hit that thing? Hit it.
Should be hitting it.
Don't run. Stay where you are.
It's way out in front.
Okay, you guys get back behind the infantry line.
Trying to flank, you're running Prometheans.
Oh, the dragon is under attack. Their leader just went all in on Ben Sawkins here. He is more than half dead already.
Ooh. Oh.
So sure, just eat him alive. Actually, Ben, you just go wild. Okay. Dragon is on the ground. Aranessa hit it with a net. Prevent it from getting anywhere. You guys just open fire on this dragon. The rest of you guys, actually, you guys should get over here. These skin wolves are gonna mess me up. Oh, these guys weren't on the map yet. More reinforcements. 7, and then my artillery is gonna be 8. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Artillery, gonna set you guys up way back here. And then the rest of my animated hulks. You guys just kind of go hang out in the middle here for now. Who is this? Oh, that's my gunnery white. You should probably get back here. Throw a bomb.
Boy, when the portraits get so compressed, it's a bit hard to tell. Like,
It's really hard. What are my sirens doing? Can I get known? Ooh, sirens are good against skin wolves. Okay. Bloated corpse. You're gonna go around. I'm gonna flank him with my bloated corpse. Okay, let's see here. You guys are actually gonna set yourselves up right there. I got 2 more exploding corpses too. Just gonna run
What
those
a weird thing to have a surplus of.
into the middle.
Fleet Admiral!
Margaret, where are you? You're pretty close. Good.
Arrive, my Dominion!
Let's heal these guys.
Colors of the deep!
Oh god, when I press space, everything goes wrong.
so many icons.
Information overload. Okay, artillery. Who are you guys firing on? honestly, I don't really care. Where's the lord? Oh, there he is. He's almost dead. Kill the dragon. The mammoth is currently out of control.
Free company! War!
My bloated corpses all explode, all but one. Alright, Ben, come back. Reform the line. I do really like the sirens.
And they're screaming.
I know you like.
The wailing of my mortars. Second wave of infantry's here. Good. You guys can get in there.
Oh man, this mammoth is pretty big.
Yeah, the mammoth is pretty scary. He's covered in blood right now.
It's making me think of that one like battle simulator game.
Oh, I
Got
know which
it.
one you're talking
Totally
about.
accurate battle simulator.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that one pretty good.
Mammoth's just covered in blood.
Halberdiers got pretty messed up, but I think my last bloated corpse exploded right at the end there.
Oh, dang. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
one of
lost
them
both.
got 0 people.
One of them got 0 and the other got 46. I don't know which one was which. I hope I don't lose those guys. I think I will.
Let's save those bloody corpses for later.
Oh well. Actually, I think I can recruit them at that rank anyway, so that shouldn't matter.
That's right, lads. Plenty for all.
What do we want? I think we want
I have had my fill
money.
of captives. Empty the brig. And an assault spite. By compass.
This is quite the treasure, and certainly more than meets the eye.
Alright.
You now have control over an elite unit to serve you, should you wish, Admiral.
So, from that we got a regiment of renown.
Oh,
Oh, he's not actually dead.
curious.
Sartosa's most infamous.
Another treasure hunt. So the regiments of renown are in this tab here. They're basically like special units that you can recruit. They're all rank 9. They're just kind of like, they're basically a variation of the regular unit that are just better. Sometimes they'll have like different effects and stuff like this. So now we've got the Salt Lord Scuttlers, who are
Cool.
deck dropper bombers.
Are they some kind of giant bat?
They're bats carrying zombies, yes,
Excellent.
who are carrying bombs.
Avast ye and cheer, you curs.
So we can recruit them. If they get killed in battle, then they'll be on a timer until they respawn, and then you can recruit them again. So we never really lose them.
That's cool. That seems pretty useful.
Ben gained another level. Let's give him scavenge. And Vincent gained a level. Give him enchanted ballistics too.
Admiral of the fleet.
Neither Margaret or Aranessa gained a level from that.
And an assault spite.
Where to?
Swordfish!
I thirst.
I want to finish
Deny.
him off, but I also want enough movement to be able to get
treasure!
back to safety.
Bring the
I'll
storm!
do it there, Nessa. Ooh, that's still kind of a rough lineup, but
The Sea Father!
okay. It's fine.
You're my queen now. Blessing from the Sea Father! Queen!
Alright, we have destroyed the churning Gulf Raiders.
Ah, and we've got a Queen's Cannon right as well.
Alright, Aranessa,
Navigating.
get back to safety before Bretonia eats you.
Before they decide, alright, let's get back to business.
What else does Aranessa want?
Held together by screws.
That will give us our army more melee defense, which is always nice. These are all for Sartosan units, so that's kind of garbage. The Sartosan units aren't bad, but they're just not worth it compared to like the late game infantry. So they will all just get overwritten.
They just don't have the ceiling of our zombies.
Nah. We'll get reanimated marksman. That'll just boost the effectiveness of our ranged units, which is always nice. Let's give Ben a monkey jacket. And Vincent. I'll give him training. Training's always good.
Another victory!
Undead raiders.
Park both my armies
Land
right
folk
next to
are
each other
weak.
so that
The Queen of Tides!
they're defending each other. So we can do the Curse of the Mist Sea right, or we can do Curse of the Queen's Cannon, which will get us another regiment of renown, Queen Bess, which is the biggest cannon in the game.
We want that, right? Definitely, yeah?
We definitely want Queen Bess.
Okay.
Ready the swordfish!
Hey, Aranessa. You got a Queen Bess. Also, it's free, because we already paid the cost for the right.
Oh,
360
well,
upkeep,
cool.
But we get a cannon. Queen Bess also has an absurd range, 450, compared
Gunrunner
to
waits.
our mortars have a 380 range.
Sea Father!
Queen Bess is just basically a bigger mortar.
But it's a cannon.
It's big.
Crew, to me!
I might as well resurrect some troops. Get a couple more corpses.
I have sailed the world.
Margaret, I guess you should probably get a corpse too. You guys will just hang out for now.
This isn't the gods' victory. It's mine.
I think I moved Anne already before I did that, so I could. That's really expensive. I'll wait a turn. I want to try and build another Pirate Cove before I start building other stuff.
You need that income.
I do. Yeah, see, this is kind of the problem is, like, we own 3 cities, and we have enough income that we can support 2 armies relatively comfortably. The Knights of Arrigo have 1 city and 4 armies. Granted, they're not full stacks, but still, they're paying the upkeep on 4 lords, which is like probably close to 400 gold apiece.
I don't see the problem.
That sound. Wait, wasn't some of the cities like barely 400 gold? Like,
I don't know how much.
I mean, we should be able to scroll over and just see how much it is.
No, it's in the Fog of War now.
Uh,
Where are they going? And yeah, it's all peasants. All peasant armies. They have no knights. Although they haven't replenished these armies, so I'm thinking maybe they're kind of hurting financially.
you're thinking.
Maybe. Karazakaranik and Karakuran Confederated. Dwarves don't concern me too much.
Aranessa salt spite.
I
think
think
before dwarves wipe us out.
Bring her in.
I think the Knights of Arrigo might be marching on Skaven Blight, or they're going to Merigliano.
Oh god, what if they took Skaven Blade and they just like had like 30, 20 stacks of peasants?
That would be kind of funny, actually.
And then they just take over the world.
Okay. You know what?
They also
That's
start
most
doing
infamous.
Vortex campaigns simultaneously.
Let's get some more boulders.
Ahoy! Navigating.
I'm just going to kind of follow them up there, because I want to see where they're going. And the longer that they spend out here, the more attrition they'll get.
Vampire of the waves.
I want to get more pole arms. I don't. Do I even have anywhere I can recruit them from? Oh, I can recruit them from the Chini.
Admiral of the fleet. Captain, reporting.
And Bloodletter. I think.
Blowing sky high.
Yeah. We'll establish a pirate cove here in Wrecker's Point. That's a capital city. Oh, no, it's not.
Well,
Oh, it's the only one owned by Middenland. Still. Doesn't hurt.
gotta put it somewhere.
Looks like things are looking up.
That also costed about $3,000. No, I need that money. Okay. One more turn of frugalness.
Why are we so poor?
Or pirates.
We haven't been building enough codes.
Yeah. Wrong focus at the beginning of the campaign.
Actually, are coves mechanic specific to Aranessa, or they're
No, all the
In general.
vampire count or coast gets them.
I can't believe they gave them both the same initials. And same, like, having the first word be the same is understandable, but having them both be coast and count, just say vampire pirates.
It
Fuckers.
is, yeah, it is pretty annoying.
I find it like vampire pirates is is a bit of an odd thing to have. I kind of wonder if they did it just for the vampirates being able to say that. Like if somebody got the intrusive thought of vampirates and like had to write an army for it to exercise it.
I
They
wouldn't
aren't
be
an army
surprised.
though. Like they've just kind of just been a lore thing in the background.
Yeah, they never actually had a dedicated rule book
Okay.
in the
So
table.
they had to write a White Dwarf article to exercise it.
basically. It's they are going from Oregano.
Yeah, I get the feeling they've been in there for a long time, but I think part of it might just be to justify the presence of, I guess, its extension of the vampire counts. Because
Yeah.
one thing about this being they do take to heart as like a tabletop game faction is that every single faction must be able to, at a moment's notice, fight any other faction in the game, including
Fear
itself.
the pirate queen.
Serve
Yeah.
for eternity.
Wow, they sail just outside my range.
Crafty.
Pieces of shit.
Yeah. Well,
Full speed ahead. Setting sail.
okay, Margaret's gonna take the land.
The Queen of Tides!
And these guys are probably going for Lucchini, would be my guess. Where do I want to send them? I want them to send
Marshlands, wind! Come, crew, move!
Wicked Claw.
more research. Let's see. I really would like something that lets me recruit more heroes, but I don't know what that is.
I mean, would being more famous do it?
Maybe. Converted. Hero recruit rank +5.
It glows bright.
Give our little infantry more defense.
Fleet captain, reporting.
Okay, Anne.
Aim for their stall.
So she established a pirate cove. So we can build something here. Either that'll give us more infantry. That increases our hero capacity for Mournville Haunters and Gunnery Whites.
The Haunters are pretty cool. They big.
This gets us more money, so I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. All right, Knights of Origo. Let's see what your plan is.
When can we kill them?
Oh, hey, Icket Claw won against the Norska.
I thought he died.
Well, Icket did. That was one of his armies. That's Ickstone.
Okay.
He's being raided by Beastmen too. Philip Aldrich. For some reason, the Vanaheimlings are really obsessed with kicking in Icket Claw's teeth. For some reason. Like, they sailed all the way down here to Tabaro just to antagonize him, and now they're sending another army. Oh, hi guys. I think I see what their plan was.
I will not blight my soul.
Darkness
Oh.
comes.
So they're just all piling on Lucchini, huh?
I'm no
Feel free. Aranessa, you're gonna go hang out in Lucchini.
Is there any faction in the Warhammer or place in the Warhammer universe that like routinely gets its shit pushed on?
Every faction
Pretty much any of the good factions.
and the bad one. They all, everyone's just constantly getting owned.
Has spoken.
All those people.
Swiftly now.
Like,
Blood and plunder.
Let's...
like the more evil factions get owned more, but they just aren't allowed to suffer consequences from those defeats.
A little bit, yeah. Oh, hey, look. It's Emperor Karl Franz.
He's like, my understanding, he is the meme character of this game.
He's carrying the Warhammer. There he is.
He's also like, they also make fun of him. Like, this is one like picture of him smiling that's just very popular around what I've seen this game.
Emperor Karl Franz.
Is it like a good Warhammer, or is it just a Warhammer?
It's a magic Warhammer.
Oh, it's a good one. Okay.
There he is. Okay, I don't know what he's doing, but he's just riding around.
Sure is doing it.
Orcs confederated some more.
Gotta stop that.
The Black Crag are always like a huge faction by the end of the game. They're like Negaround. They always just end up becoming the one greenskin faction, and they're basically unstoppable. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. You basically can't get rid of them. Like, they're so big that they can't be destroyed, but they can be defeated. Like, they'll attack you and you'll fend them off, and then they'll just kind of go away for a while, and then they'll come back, and it's a whole process. I think all the Knights of Arrigo are going home.
Things not going their way.
It's just this group of guys who just like all charged out here. They looked at Lucchini, saw that it had no defenses, and were all just piled on it. And then Aranessa showed up, and they're all just scurrying away. Bretonia is acting more like the Skaven than the Skaven are. PD gained a level.
Fairly prompt.
Good old PD.
I must keep my holy vow. No! Do you take me for a
They're all
child?
just infantry.
Ready to
How are
sword
they
me.
all faster than me? This is what
Calisthenics.
I don't understand.
A done deal. A new hideout.
I have sailed the world, plotting a course.
And Bloodletter will continue her voyage across the Empire.
Get going, scum.
Master.
Yeah, I gotta save up money and get those Death Guard. Not making
Come on board.
much
I'll
more
guarantee
money.
your safety. As long as you bring good tidings.
Naked Claw, what do you want? Join war against the Vanaheimlings. You know what? Sure. I feel bad for him because they just showed up on his doorstep and just stomped on him.
Naked Man is the
Able
every
to do it.
is the everyman.
He's the every rat. I don't care about Midland. I want to see what the Knights of Arrigo are doing.
Well,
They're now they're gonna go sail over to Naked Claw and go harass him. Yep.
But he keeps picking on him.
Why do they have so much movement? I don't understand this. They can go so far. What stance are you guys in? Oh, they're in
Stance
March.
is the winner.
The movement stance, that's why.
True queen of the sea.
Who was that? So we defeated Mad Mullitson in combat. He no longer exists, but he's still more infamous than us.
His last fight was nuts.
At least we know, you know,
Send them down.
he's not gonna be getting any more infamy.
Yeah. Sorry, Ikit. I'll take care of Tabaro. You go defend Magritta, because it's about to get charged.
Saltwater.
Speaking of...
Aranessa salt
There we go.
spite.
Oh, it's very piratical down here.
Yeah,
Ready the reap.
What are you up to, Count Noctilus?
he's hanging around.
All sword, thou fall.
And Bloodletter.
Onwards!
Continue your march across the Empire.
Does nobody care? Anne is moving around, doing whatever.
No, hero units can go wherever they want. You don't incur any like diplomatic penalties from having your hero units just walk around. If I was doing like missions against those factions and they found out, then they wouldn't like me very much. But oh hey, Ikit Claw is sieging Tabaro. You think we should fight this? Might be tough.
Well, rip to Actal Rasky.
Oh, he's got the Deathglow Bombardiers too.
That's
I want to fight this
I do.
just so that we can see those guys in action because they're awesome. As long as Ikit doesn't completely just choke. Gamble on the winds of magic.
Ooh.
Good enough. Oh, we're coming in from behind them too.
You'll never foresee it.
Let's see what he's got in this army. So that's an assassin. Where's Ikit? There's Ikit. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Oh man. Dig that tail armor.
Who else we got here? They have a plague priest, an assassin. These are the Deathglow Bombardiers. They're all wearing rat gas masks.
I guess the purple orbs are the death globes.
Yeah. These are the warp grinders. They've got drills. That is, I think, Ikit Claw's unique unit.
Ooh.
They have warpstone drills. Oh, he has two assassins. Huh.
With what I know about
And
Warhammer, I imagine
Yeah.
drilling something with warpstone is just it's all kinds of fun.
The Skaven's whole motto is basically, let's just put warpstone in it and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's a good motto.
Okay, here go the Deathglow Bombardiers.
Oh, they're doing something to those.
That was, I
What
think,
happened?
that's spells that their wizard is casting. There they go.
It just bloodied that entire squadron somehow.
Those are the Deathglow Bombardiers. They throw like the purple projectiles.
Oh god.
Man.
Look at all the stink.
Ikit Claw has a flamethrower too. It's on his claw. Hey, we won. I didn't even do anything.
He showed up.
Yeah. That was the moral support. But yeah, the Skaven is a really fun faction, especially Ikit Claw, because he gets all those wild units. I mean, he gets Skaven Blade, so you can build, you know, high-level buildings fairly early on and get access to all those crazy stuff. So we got 0 kills. I can get 260 bugs. Yeah. I'll get a free loyalty for Margaret.
money.
Yeah. Alright, good job. Good job, Ikit. Now we gotta go deal with Bretonia. Count Noctilus. Oh, he's got Depth Guard. Don't care about Midland. Oh right, I've got a Pirate Cove up there, so I'm constantly going to be seeing what they're doing.
Spy network.
Knights of Arrigo. Yeah, they're going to take Magritta. Maybe? No, they're probably just going to siege it. Ben gained a level. Give him more defense. Margaret Bootycatcher gained a level. Oh yeah, that's the one we want. The Curse of Undeath. As a passive regeneration aura around him, around her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's the one we want. Okay.
Not being able to die as a dead person. That's good.
They've probably got more movement
All
than
of
me,
aboard!
but I can't move through these forests.
On the double!
Let's march to about there.
Swiftly now! Captain, reporting.
And
Onwards!
come on down. Oh, I encountered a bunch of factions. Carrick Ziflin, the Barrow Legion, and Crooked Moon. Crooked Moon is Scarsnake.
Oh, okay.
Sartosa's most infamous.
Scarsnake is weird because he doesn't start at Carrick 8 Peaks. He's the one who you can only recruit actual orc units when you capture Carrick 8 Peaks.
Yeah, it's a neat gimmick, but it seems like it might be kind of hard.
Oh, it's really hard. There's him and there's another dwarf you can play as who has double the upkeep on all units until he takes Carrick 8 Peaks. And they both start like right next to each other, like basically. Let's see. Carrick 8 Peaks is like over here. And both of those guys, that's the dwarf is Clan Angrund, who starts here. Or around here in the mountains. And then Scarsnake starts like right up here. Like they're up here in this mountain or somewhere around there. They're right next to each other. So it's basically a race between the two of them to find out who gets to Carrick 8 Peaks first.
And when you do,
See, Father, guide me.
Well, the Knights of Arrigo just ran away, so I'm gonna go ahead and siege Phyrus.
The Queen of Tides!
Oh wow! So that nuke that Ikit Claw set off means there's a whole bunch of dead troops in this region. So when I go to raise dead, I can get a whole slew of options here, including a mortar and animated hulks. Wow. That's really good. Ragnar can be a level 4 city. I need 200 more gold. That gives me a better garrison. Oh wait. I want to be able to recruit Depth Guard before anything else. Come on, Ikit. You coming to back me up? Yeah. Taking the fight to the knights. Oh, they actually took Magritta. They're actually right next to like Bretonia proper.
wonder if the actual, you know, the people actually in Bretonia have more sensible army compositions, or if they also just peasant mobs.
I think they do because they have more cities. They have more things to play with. These guys have one small city, so this is basically all that they can do. Also, the Chevalier de Lyonesse just confederated with Bretonia. Or Couronne, rather.
Lucchini is flooding. Is that good or bad for us?
Campaign movement range minus 50. Oof. Public order. Income from buildings. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, I thought it was bad, but like you never know because we're undead pirates.
Fear the pirate queen. Show no mercy.
Alright, so they have actual knights in here. The rest is basically peasants. A battering ram and a couple siege towers.
The sea father.
Admiral of the fleet.
Let's see.
We should act now.
What kind of garrison do they have there? Not much. But
Vampire of the waves. Attack the curs.
oh, they're all hurting.
It's time to tame the cattle.
Oh, that's cool. $206.
There is treasure in graves.
Let's see.
A new hideout.
I could establish a pirate cove, but
Pirates online.
I don't want them to keep that city. I'd rather have Naked Claw take it.
Sack it. Deckhand. Forward.
So I'll sack it for now, and then on my next turn I'll raise it.
You get Claw can have that city as a trait.
They are definitely coming back to Fires to help defend.
To the death. Journeying.
And where are you anyway? Oh, there's Skarsnik. Oh, Anne is in Bretonia.
Time to move.
Oops. Yeah, Anne just wandered into the northern part of Bretonia. So she's getting there. I should check to see if there's any treasure around there. Nope. It's all just kind of all over the place.
When is somebody gonna start shit so we can use our giant cannon?
Drowned dead. I'll give her that spell. Let's her summon. Let's her summon buddies. Oh, PD gained a level 2. Yeah. So when you give a character immortality, they can't be killed in action. They'll just be wounded, then you can recruit them again later. So PD is basically unkillable now. He'll be around forever.
Good.
He might disappear for a few turns, but he'll be there. See what the Knights of Origo were doing, but I didn't hit fast forward soon enough.
Your prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquest.
Okay, thanks. All right. So that's 7,000 gold I just got.
Wow. Discovered an ambusher.
Cool. That's useful. Oh, I was wrong about the Chevalier de Lannis confederating with Couronne. She's still down here somewhere. Right there.
Oh.
Gopher. That was a different that was a different Leoness faction.
Huh.
Okay. I guess they didn't bring their armies to reinforce Virus, so I think
Well, it's time to eat it.
well, our siege equipment isn't quite done yet. Yeah, we're still waiting on our siege towers, so
Ah.
we'll wait another turn.
Master.
I do have a lot of money to spend, though.
Yeah, what's our chapter 3 goal? If that's...
Generally just improve our army and get us to a better
Landfolk are weak.
position in general.
I must keep my holy vow. No!
I have sailed the world. Prepare for the hoax. Pistols and cutlasses ready.
It's actually a worse balance of power.
Drop anchor, or we fight. The lust is upon me.
I'll resolve it. Close victory. That wasn't that close.
Bring me fire.
Alright. Now I resist.
Tides are against us.
Oh, I got the Fencer's Blades.
Ooh.
Oh, Margaret already has that weapon. Or a weapon. A better one. Aranessa doesn't have one.
Oh. And it gives melee defense.
Perfect.
Admiral of the fleet.
PD and another level.
Wow, PD.
Level 21. Okay, so Magritta is a ruin, so that's all yours. I know you like ruins. Still can't get any more heroes. I still have one too many gunnery whites. Because I got one for free from an event.
Oh yeah, we had that. We could choose either a Haunter or a Gunnery White.
Master.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh.
Get going, Scum.
Come on, Anne.
On land.
This is also the edge of the forest where the wood elves live. It's literally just this forest.
Well, it's good to know where they are since they declared war on us and all.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on them.
They're not that far from us, actually. They're basically just on the other side of a mountain range. But in order to get to them, you have to take the long way around. Margaret Bootycatcher. Catching that booty. Poor Carl France, I don't care.
Oh, you took over Wrecker's Point.
I guess he did. Well, as long as my Pirate Cove is still there, I don't really care.
Blood, fool. Salt and blood.
Peace treaty.
That's all you taste soon enough.
Yep. So, we've officially put the fear of God into the Knights of Origo, because he wants a peace treaty while I'm sieging his last city. I'm going to say no to that one.
They have irked us too many times.
He knows that he is facing down the end of his world. Also, there is... Every time it goes to the exotic goods hauler, it jumps to a Skaven army that is wandering around, and I have no idea who that is. Something weird is going on there.
Ooh, another mission. Oh, we can spawn another exotic goods hauler.
Oh. I have time to strike one. So do we want Bretonnian merchants, Dark Elf slavers, exotic goods hauler, or Norskin raiders? Dark Elf slavers would give us a high reward. They would probably eat us alive, though. They have a lot of armor. Dark Elf slavers. Or Bretonnian merchants.
We handled the exotic goods last time.
Yeah. Well, Middenland is destroyed.
Ah.
Oh, it's Leonard again. He's back. He wants more.
Hey, it's me, Leo. What's up?
Good old Leonard, the exotic goods hauler.
Well, it took me a long time to rebuild my fleet, but I'm ready to haul exotic goods once again.
Quivering in their boots.
We'll never see that horrible pirates ever again.
And Bloodletter. Let's... How much longer? 8 turns until I can make another Pirate Cove. So let's send you around this way. Because I know that Skaven rogue army is right up here. They're sieging Bilbali right now. I want to see what their deal is. They might be Skaven rebels, actually. Margaret Bootycatcher. Let's... I know what we can do. We'll go explore these ruins. So if you take a character, a lord, to a ruin, you can either colonize it, which will cost you a certain amount of money, and it'll cost you a certain amount of troops from your army. You can search it or do nothing. If you search the ruins, you get a puzzle.
Ah.
So throughout the world, the Old Ones left vast troves of power used by their most trusted servants. To prevent such power falling into the wrong hands, they placed ward and cryptographic locks over them. As millennia passed, these wards have weakened, but the arcane locks remain. So basically, we want to find out what should be in this tile with the question mark.
So it's a two-way Sudoku puzzle in this one.
Okay. I am not good at these puzzles, but let me see. There's a few different variations of puzzles that you can get throughout the game. One of them is complete garbage.
It has to be a 2.
Yeah. I'm going to assume it's the yellow 2.
Yeah. Yeah, L2.
Also succeeded.
Oh, we don't need to fill the rest of them, just that one?
Nope,
Alright.
just the one. So, yeah. We
You've
got
proven
$1,000 bucks,
we're officially smart enough to rob the old ones.
and we got some armor.
Sea dog.
We got glittering scales.
Passive ability, glittering scales.
That is glittering scales. Stand around self. Oh, so it is another aura around her that gives enemies -5 melee attack.
Oh, that sounds nice.
That is pretty good. Oh, nobody has this banner equipped. Where's Aranessa? She gets first dibs.
Oh, we could have multiple banners.
Yeah, you get... If I was playing a different faction throughout the game, you get, like, followers that you can put in here, too. But with us, I think we basically need to research all of our followers, and I haven't really been doing that. So, that's that. Also, I have talismans that I forgot about. We'll give her that one.
What about Petey?
PD, where are you, PD? There we go. PD can get whatever is left over. The Armor of Destiny. Hang on. Why isn't Aranessa wearing that? He's a charmed shield. That Armor of Destiny is better. PD. Magic resistant melee defense. What does the charmed shield do? Yeah, sure. You can have the charmed shield. Potion of speed. He hates men. As you do.
Margaret Bootycatcher, man's ruin.
She's man's ruin. Kill them. Kill them all. Their fake gods will recognize their own if indeed they exist. PD, you can have a potion of speed.
I don't know. Can't believe Margaret's are religiously intolerant.
Make them fish food.
How are we doing? One more turn
Salt
for
and
siege
blood.
power.
I will not blight my soul.
They won't be able to get here in time. Not in one turn.
Eat it, Mertand Ardembo. Oof, a lot of money for the last one was.
The pirate stronghold is almost 6,500 bucks. But that is the level 5 building. We also need 5 population surplus, and we have 3 right now. Another 7 turns until we get another 1, so it'll be a while before we've got that. I think I have 3 more building slots. What else do I want in here? I think, honestly, I don't really care about anything down. The Terror Geists would be nice, but I'll save those for another. I'm in a Desolate Shoal. Public Order is not doing so hot down here in Maragliano.
Public Order, Pio's lesser known brother.
I'll have to upgrade them soon, but I'll unlock some more building slots and I'll be able to build some things that'll increase public order. As well as vampiric corruption, because that's on the decline too. Both myself and Akaklaw are factions that are corruption based. So his is Skaven corruption, mine is vampiric corruption. So we'll be fighting a bit of a war between our corruption types.
Basically, when corruption's really high, it causes people in your territory to take damage for being there, and also affects public order.
Yeah.
Oh. Affects public order in a good way or a bad way?
Bad way.
Negatively.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, if it's not your type of corruption. If it's your corruption, then it's all good. Black Buckthorn has reemerged.
The World Walkers have confederated with the Vanheimlings.
Huh. Okay. So, also if you're sieging, there is a certain number of turns that will go by until they just surrender automatically. That timer almost never runs out. Because it is usually like an absurd number of turns, like 15 to 20.
9 seems, I mean, it feels like it would take less time to just crush them.
Yeah. Okay, we'll encamp here. Yeah, we can raise some good units here.
Damn it, I've been muted this whole time.
Oh, jeez.
I was asking if you're trying to drain resources that whole time. Like, is that timer shorter?
What do you mean?
Like, I guess the idea of besieging is like they are defending against you. So before you begin sieging, you
I could, but then
draw out their stuff, make them use up their abilities or resources. Then would the timer be shorter, or is that possible?
No, I don't think that's possible.
Like it would be, I guess, neat strategically to like, you know, force fights. You know, that'll cost
It would
them
be
more than
cool,
you,
but-
and then
Basically, what will usually happen is the longer it goes on, the weaker the garrison will become, until eventually they get to the point where they come out and they'll fight you. And so then instead of a siege battle, you fight on like an open field, and they're all like tired and whatnot from being
I'll have them!
under siege.
possible.
Buckler.
All right, man.
Onwards. On land.
You're almost home. Okay, so
I am a lord of Bretonia. Never.
Bloody your cutlasses!
still a pretty even balance of power, which I don't rightly
The
understand.
tides
But
rise.
we're gonna go ahead and fight this because I don't want to wait for the reinforcements to show up.
Ah, they have a right-angled castle.
There's only so many different siege maps. The dwarven ones are really cool because they're underground.
Always cruel.
Okay.
Gunnery mob.
So you guys are gonna go. Why do my gunnery mobs have siege towers? Get out of there.
Captain.
Nice.
Awaiting orders.
Tosin Free Company should be in the siege towers.
Free company. Gunnery mob.
We serve.
Okay, you guys just hang back there for now. My sirens have battering ram for some reason.
They just scream at it till it falls over.
Okay.
Gunnery mob.
I'll let one of my gunnery mobs have the battering ram. That I'm okay with. Dogs. So this is our regiment of renown here, the Salt Lord Scuttlers. They are giant bats holding zombies that drop bombs.
See, that
Who needs bees then?
this feels like something very useful for sieging.
I imagine it will
So, you know, easy for them to just get focus fired.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with like line units when you're doing siege things and there's like a lot of range around.
be. Wait, where's Queen Bess? There's Queen Bess.
Ooh.
So Queen Bess is a very large cannon. Manned by pirates. I think in lore, Queen Bess was actually manned by all female pirates. Couldn't tell you what the lore reason for that is, but that is something I remember hearing.
So I assume Queen Bess basically just outranges everything that exists on this battlefield.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Free company.
I guess theoretically I could just let Queen Bess do everything. These guys are probably gonna go there.
Gunnery mob.
Animated Hulks. I guess I should put you guys into a unit group. Rotting Prometheans. They're gonna have to go in the front door. Animated Hulks, same thing. Dogs too, I guess.
Monster Squad.
Same with my exploding corpses. Pretty much everybody's gonna have to go through the front door. Vanessa. And that's it. Okay. So Queen Bess is just going to immediately open fire. Okay. Queen Bess basically shoots like a bunch of bombs strapped together.
Yeah, I was wondering what exactly that was.
Find me plunder!
Oh, Araness is being shot. You can destroy the towers and destroy the walls if you attack them with artillery.
Destructible environments.
There's a mod for this game that...
Send troops to capture the enemy defenses.
Okay. I know. But there's a mod for this game that makes Queen Bess even more disgusting. And that it turns the bomb into a cluster bomb. So when it hits the ground, it explodes into several other bombs that all explode. And it will just completely wipe out entire units on its own. It's ridiculous.
I don't know if we need all of that.
That's kind of what I figured. Everybody except the ones carrying the battering ram. I guess you guys can get up here.
Moving!
You guys can get over here. And my two exploding corpses. You guys can just go up here too.
Alright, I think the people on the walls might have enough to worry about that we could start dropping bats on them.
Free company!
Try to drop bats on the cavalry here. Man, my gunnery white. Forgot about you. Get up here. Bad firing angle. Cavalry's not going to be able to do anything about that.
Yes, sir! Run! Free company!
Oh, it appears the doors have been breached.
Kill him, lad!
Queen Bess is just firing on this group of Grail Knights. Which is good, because those guys are kind of scary.
The way our Born Gold just, the way Ben Sawkins just leaps about.
Queen Bess, fire on these guys. So that you don't bomb our own units. These are almost out of ammo. We'll go ahead and get in there.
Landlubber! Attack!
Got a bunch of guys still languishing outside the walls.
Oh, I guess my Sirens are still right there too.
And the dogs.
Dogs. Yeah, it's kind of a choke point right here. Dogs can work with these archers. Go get 'em. You guys are officially out of ammunition, so you guys can just kind of leave.
Interesting, like the Disney castle architecture in the desert is kind of interesting.
Looks neat.
From salt.
Okay, there is running. He's going to be dead here shortly. Where'd my dogs go? Go get him, boys. Sirens go. Get in there. Spook the knights. Oh god. Queen Bess, stop. Oh, those were my bloated corpses that exploded.
Ah,
And murdered a bunch of people.
I was wondering where they were at.
It's just all these people just running away from these ghosts. Actually, you guys might be able to kill the Lord.
Get him.
Oh, okay, is he gonna make it to the fog?
A few of them didn't make it, but I don't know. Not that it matters because he's going to be dead anyway.
And we did it all without bees.
Yeah. Oh, wow, my Sartosan Free Company's got like a lot of kills between the two of them, like 400.
Good job.
Trying to prove that they can hold their weight with all these zombies running about.
Ooh, 7,000 gold from sacking it.
The true
Don't mind if I
tyrant of
do.
the great ocean.
Oh, we got a. Oh, we got followers.
Oh, did we get a follower from that?
2 followers.
Boy Seaman.
And a Sartosan map right.
They are both currently on Vincent the Clotter. So he gets more campaign movement range and chance of stealing a magic item and minus 7% construction cost.
No, Tom, it isn't.
Yeah, it could be better.
Could have just called him a captain boy.
We could have.
Alright, well, you've got revenge on the Knights of Origo.
Almost.
Are they not destroyed?
They're not destroyed. I just sacked the city.
Ah.
Gonna upgrade everybody first. dead eyes.
Aranessa salt spite. They shall pay.
Now I can either occupy it, or I guess I can't raise it on the same turn. The question is, do I want to occupy this land? It is a suitable climate for some reason.
I mean, I guess it's like the same climate as Sartosa, so.
Aranessa salt spite.
No, it's
Is it not?
Sartosa is a temperate climate, I believe. This is a desert.
Changed fast, huh?
So I have not completely erased the Knights of Arrigo. Their armies
You take
still
me for a
exist,
churl.
but they won't survive long.
Now we have a castle.
You going hunting?
No, but they don't have any way to like replenish their troops anymore. So they are basically playing. They're playing a very short game in which they cannot really do anything. Sartosa. What else do I want here? Oh, I could get a Smithy's Tavern. Gives me more money. Yeah, okay. I got $8 left. Alright, so the Knights of Arrigo have almost been destroyed. Actually, Ikit Claw might wipe them off the map here. No, can't quite make it. He's currently bringing an army to Magritta so that he can colonize it. The weird thing about Skaven is that since we're allies with them, we can see what they're doing. But if you're not allies with Skaven, their settlements won't show up. Like if they settle a ruin, it won't show up as a settlement to you until you go to like explore the ruins, and then oh, there's Skaven here. Because they just
rats in the walls.
yeah,
Where is the Serpent's Coast?
way over here.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about getting
Nope.
eaten by sea serpent there.
That is actually a new region of the game. They recently added this part of the map.
It looks very separate from the rest of the map.
Before, it basically ended like, well, yeah, it ended kind of like around here because the Dragon Isles weren't in the game, and this section up here wasn't here.
How do you even get there? Can you go through the mountains?
Yeah,
Or?
you go through the mountains here or here
Okay.
or here. There's a few little mountain passes that you can get through. I know that region of the game because I was playing as the Tomb Kings over there.
Captain, reporting.
And
Get
up there.
going, scum.
Well, that rogue Skaven army that was hanging over here is gone, so they must have been defeated.
Or they're in ambush stance.
Lying away.
That is a fairly cheap pirate code, actually.
Actually, no. Can Skaven go into ambush stance because they have the underways?
I'm pretty sure they can. I think that's like a standard stance that all armies can do.
Onwards.
Oh, there's one of our-
Crookshank. There's a Skaven pirate.
What is not the best name, Knight?
The boy seaman.
I will not
Yeah.
disgrace my ancestors.
But yeah, at this point, that army that the Knights of Arrigo have, well, they're about to get eaten by Ikit. Yeah. But
Where are they?
yeah, they got owned.
There it is.
I can't believe Icky Claw did something.
Yeah. He's got a foothold now to perform his wacky experiments.
Oh, we also finally got around to finally playing Vermintide yesterday. I mean, words, eh?
Oh yeah.
It's cool.
I found out I actually own Vermintide 2.
Oh, you should download them. Please play that.
I installed it last night. I was gonna see if you guys were still playing once it finished, but it was like 80 gigs. So
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
No, it's only 60 gigs. One for every rat.
So Mr. Chilfroy Lancer here. This is the Knights of Arrigo's last desperate chance to reclaim what they lost.
I say we go manual.
Salt and blood. We fight.
Let's put these banners.
The funniest fight I've ever had was like a 20-man stack fighting down a single Skaven Lord.
The Sea Father calls.
Those are always the funniest ones. I remember watching a fight in which the whole army was just one lord, so it was just one guy on a horse, and he just got beamed by a catapult and died instantly.
Yeah, well, yeah, mine was like, basically I had attacked this lord last turn and almost killed him, so he was on incredibly low health. And I was playing Dark Elves, so he was running forward, screaming his lungs off, Reaper bolts landing around him. And then the instant he got within range of my Dark Shards, there was just a hail of arrows flying at him, and he just instantly died.
Oh. I could just put Ben right up in front and just have him tangle with him.
Get him, Ben. Have faith.
He will probably also get shot by Queen Bess.
Well.
I'll put him back a bit. I want them to walk into my like firing line. You guys will protect Queen Bess in case his lord decides to run over here. Dogs. Yeah, I basically just want them to run into my firing line and see if they even make it far enough to fight. And if they do, then Ben will charge into combat. There goes Queen Bess.
Ooh, that is...
Queen Bess is pretty beefy. Let's get these guys. I like how that actually stopped their lord. He stopped to look at those guys while they picked themselves up. You guys shouldn't have stopped moving. Jeez.
If only they had something faster than people on foot.
Yeah. Oh. What was that?
Aim in front of them, Bess.
There
we go.
Well, that didn't chunk.
I'm gonna send my bats to go flank them if they need be.
Actually, do you have any intention of showing off the Vortex campaign in the Vortex campaign in this Let's Play?
I don't know. Maybe. I do still prefer the Mortal Empires campaign in general, just because it's more
laid back
content, and it's just there's more stuff going on in general.
Yeah, the Vortex campaign is very much a race against time, but there's this thing about the final fight I want to talk about.
That's where are you going?
There's something in the final fight that's pretty funny that I'm not sure if you want me to just find out for yourself. There.
I don't know. I probably won't end up playing it.
Okay, so in the final battle, it's basically you go to Ulthuan, and you have to fight 4 different armies. You gotta fight the Grey Seers, who are Skaven faction. Then you gotta fight. Then you have to fight all. Then you fight all other factions who weren't trying to get the Vortex, which are the original 4. I don't know how Bretonia does it, but so if you're playing Lizard, you need to fight Ulthuan, Dark Elves, and Skaven again.
Jeez, that's kind of ridiculous.
But they balance this out by giving you 2 powers that are effectively an area of attack and an area of heal that recharge every 30 seconds.
That's right, lads.
With unlimited
Plenty for
uses.
all.
That's kind of ridiculous.
And the area of attack one has enough power that if you put it on top of like a unit of something like Elven Spearsmen or even Chaos Warriors, like it is the unit like loses even like elite units will lose more than half their health with direct hit from that. And it recharges every 30 seconds.
Jeez.
So what you do is once the other enemy shows up, you just put your guys on the opposite side of the map and just let that chew them to pieces.
The true pirate of the
Yeah.
great
Foul
ocean.
scent of vermin permeates
And
this
again,
place,
just also
my
that
lad.
area effect heal, which heals everyone up. The problem is it can't restore dead guys, so it doesn't. Every time you fight, you lose more and more at a time.
Aranessa salt spite.
Vincent, I've got an item for you.
So when all right, I really hope at the end of this campaign, for whatever reason, we have to have our final showdown with the Claw.
Fear the pirate queen.
That would be interesting.
The most dramatic betrayals.
The whole world is on fire and it's just you and Nick.
I mean,
After everything we've done for you, Icket, how dare you?
Yeah, it was a gasp.
Sartosan Rotting Prometheus Rotting Leviathan. That's pretty good. Plus 10 leadership for all Sartosan units. Plus 15 ammunition for Carronade, Mortar, and Queen Bess units. Yoink.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's... So basically, you want Queen Bess in your army, and then you give Queen Bess as much ammunition as possible, and then you get a Gunnery Wight, who has a power that can give it more ammunition.
Shoot the big gun many times. Go.
Because it chews through ammo pretty quick. It's got like 8 shots, I think, and then it's done.
Oh.
Those are 8 really good shots, though.
I mean, yeah, they are. It's nice to have. That's for sure. Powder keg.
Aranessa salt spite.
Could probably just go and eat him alive right now.
Attack! For war and plot.
The one guy and his 20 dudes.
We lost no one. Not a single troop of ours died. And yet all the kills were fairly evenly spaced out.
Boys.
Everybody gets 1.
Payday.
God.
Into the
Such
break.
tiny rewards for knocking over that guy.
Ben Sawkins also got a boy seaman from that.
Avast ye and dare you curse.
I know.
Earlier I thought, is there a better way to say it? What if you were like, boy, seaman? And I was like, nope.
No,
Queen of time.
there's really just no good way to say it.
Sucks.
That was a talisman that somebody picked up. You know what, Ben? You're gonna get that. I don't know how you're gonna put it. I don't know how you're gonna put a talisman on.
I mean, he just sticks it right in that eye socket.
Everything else. Oh, he can also have a spell shield. Yeah, sure.
You can have a spell shield as a trait.
And only then.
We'll bury the spoils here.
Rectifiers.
Ready the swordfish.
Ready to.
So the Knights of Abrigo haven't been destroyed yet, so they're still out there somewhere.
Fleet captain reporting.
I cannot establish another pirate cove for another 5 turns. You know what? I'm gonna sail her over to Lothern and open one there. That will allow me to keep an eye on the High Elves. Let's see. Corrupt the land. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't really need that.
Admiral of the fleet.
Margaret's at 6 loyalty, that's pretty good.
We should
I
act
guess you
now.
don't need to be in camping. You can probably go somewhere. But where?
Trembling! No! I'm surrounded by fools!
Everybody's surrounded by fools.
If you try to tell someone to go to walk somewhere that they can't, they'll yell at you.
I want to know who's the most sarcastic faction. And why is it the Lizardmen?
No, I think the Lizardmen are really serious.
Oh no.
They take things very seriously.
Wordsy, you dumb fuck. Ruined everything. I will eat you now.
The most sarcastic faction. I don't know. That's a good question.
Is it the Bretonians? Or are they all about honor?
They're also very serious.
Okay.
Or greenskins,
I don't
maybe?
think... Maybe? The Skaven just seem to be like, yeah, like,
the Skaven are also
pumping
very...
fuck all the time.
The Skaven take themselves very seriously, but they are an incredibly silly faction.
Yeah.
I have already sunk one dread fleet. Do you think yours intimidates me?
With the elves, maybe? Are they all serious?
Noctilus wants a military alliance. I'll tell you what.
Only
Only
an unlicensed sea boss or something. Oh shit.
Well, Wordsy, we know who the meanest is from last night. Most willing to own you is the Wood Elves, obviously.
That's right,
Of
Mayfly.
course.
Actually, no. I think I know who the most sarcastic are. Probably Tzeentch sorcerers.
I mean, yeah, if we're counting that kind of thing.
The Galleon Graveyard.
Gentleman Jenkins. I could take him.
Sloppy Crickshank.
Shyish Weens.
Those purple ones of magic.
Do we want to consolidate our power or push on? If we consolidate, we get less campaign movement, but more winds of magic and more leadership. Or we get local recruitment capacity.
I
What
guess
about
we
the
probably
ones
wait.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we need a lot of campaign
Our-
movement right now.
Our recruitment capacity in Sartosa right now is probably up to like 5 or 6 at once. So it's really
Fear
not a
the
problem.
Pirate Queen!
Yeah,
Oh boy.
we're making money now.
My magic dice are gonna be here soon. I can't wait.
Can we put a pirate cove in an Al Hike?
We could in Al Hike, yeah, for sure.
That's cash too.
Al Hike is a level 5 city. That is rough. They're gonna have Pegasus Knights. Oof, that's not gonna be fun.
I mean,
Vampire of the waves.
I'll definitely need Margaret down there for reinforcements.
why fight them when you can just, you know, hey,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
build this tavern.
Well, because you can also install a pirate cove if you defeat the city in combat. Like if you sack the city, you can put a pirate cove there. Or you can use a hero to do it. But I can only have one. I can only have one vampire fleet captain at a time.
Ah,
Sail away.
Plus, I need to wait another 4 turns before I can establish one. But either way, I mean, Al Hike is going to be a problem sooner or later, I suspect. and yeah, they're gonna be not fun to fight. But I think they're mostly dealing with the Tomb Kings at the moment. Now the question is, I would like to get a sea cabin, because that would get me up to depth guard for Aranessa, which would be nice. So I'm gonna wait a turn. Yeah, I'm going to end my turn. I will be right back.
Sure. Watch as the magic happens, boy.
I'll also be right back.
You here, watching this chat. What's up, John?
Chad, which factions do we destroy first? Like, do we want to fight some Ratmen? Do you want to fight some Lizardmen? Do you want to fight some fancy vampires? Do you want to fight some nut? Oh, actually, we've already kicked Bretonia's ass a lot. Who do you want us to kill? Do you want us to kill some more Emperor dudes? Fancy vampires. Okay.
They're done.
Actually, are Vampire Council faction? I can't remember. Actually, I don't know. Yeah. They are. Because the Von Karsteins were a choice. Yeah, we gotta show those fancy vampires who the real, like, vampires are. We could also probably maybe fight some Vikings.
That'd be cool.
Demon worshipping Vikings.
How many people to stop worshiping demons in this world? It's too much.
What's wrong with worshipping a little bit of the Chaos Gods, Wordsy?
Well, from what I've seen from my limited interaction with this whole universe, everything sucks.
Okay, they impale one dude, like, through the back and out the butt and onto a wall, and you're like, oh, they're so bad.
You have not helped their case. So, I don't want to be impaled up the butt.
Alright, Chad, on a scale of 1 to 10, how evil is killing, like, a bunch of innocent people and then just putting their bodies up on like, altars and whatnot and displaying their intestines everywhere? Is that like a 3, maybe?
How is that not like a 47 on a scale of 10? Negative 10? What?
It's a virtuous act.
They deserved it somehow. Oh no. Okay. Also, what kind of altars? How do I describe this? Okay. If I remember correctly, it's like a circular wheel. Imagine like a ship steering wheel, and then upside down, person is strung up with barbed wire. Then spikes and growths are moved throughout them that split them open from the center. So they are all open for the whole world to see, and then all around them is growing disgustingness. It's terrible.
A lot of intestine work there, and also I'm not sure this affects the vote, but they are worshippers of the god of despair and disease.
I'm not really sure what I came back to, but
Describing some stuff we saw in Vermintide too.
okay.
There are Nurgle worshippers in that game.
Also,
Sounds neat. -2.
they're not a -10 anymore. God damn it.
Set sail.
Actually, no words. If we average the votes together, we end up with like a -6.
Okay, that's slightly more fair, I guess, but still negatives.
Treading. Voyaging.
Also, chat wants you to kill fancy vampires there, whenever you get the chance.
Oh boy, they're very far away.
Well, you better get started.
There, just start sweating.
Just send like a Lord of the 20s deck on a suicide mission to take
Like-
them down.
Where Anne cut through the Empire in Bretonia, the vampires are like over here.
Oh shit!
I guess they're pretty far for us. Also, they're probably pretty cool with us, actually. Let's see.
Well, we're gonna have to change that.
Even Empire counts. The Barrow Legion, they don't mind us.
Where are
Attitude.
they?
Meh, whatever.
The nation
Let's just
calls.
diplomacy with them.
Hey, Carl Franz,
Speak.
you want to trade with
I
me?
will hear you now. I'll ignore that.
I said strike you down!
You don't want to trade with me. I would have made a lot of money from that, too.
Alright, so I feel like showing you this.
Want to die now?
If you see discussing Carl's friends, this is the picture they always use for him.
What's your problem?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over Throg yelling.
Carl Franz has a meme poster, and they kind of picture, and they almost always use this one in discussing him. It's got.
Curse my crowded psyche.
You
Gonna share this
are a
blessed
long
image
way
of Carl's
from your
Franz.
borders, free.
Yes, yes. Flock.
Oh.
I always find profit in my dealings,
Yeah!
even if it means murder.
He's so
But, like,
happy.
Why does, like, half of the world hate us? We have one friend, essentially, or two.
We may be because we're zombies, and this is also the Warhammer world where everyone kind of just hates everyone.
A little bit.
I wonder if you could play one of these games and just make friends constantly.
Total War,
That's
Total War
right
game
down
or
there.
Warhammer game?
Ready to swordfish.
A Total War game.
Is that just Civilization?
Kind of, but like you're still moving against people you specifically want to hate on, but like you just treaties and allies everywhere, and just like, oh, we're bringing the boys.
Actually, check our like global objectives in the lower right corner. I want to see if we have the friendship victory available.
No.
Lower right. The main objectives.
Oh, yes. Main objectives.
Is there the friendship? I don't. Okay, I don't see a friendship victory. We'll something mod one into the game.
There's a way to win by just being nice to people.
There
In
was
Total War. That's awesome.
So, to win,
No,
we have
I'm
to
making a
destroy
joke.
all these factions,
Yeah.
including Wintertooth for some reason. And the World
Oh,
Walkers.
fuck Wintertooth.
We also need to control these 12 cities, which we control. I mean, we don't control Skavenblight, but it's a military alliance, so.
So yeah. Oh wait, we can make. If we just have our friends kill the people we need to kill.
Yeah.
Friendship victory.
Okay. Dragon Tooth Lighthouse.
Capture
Assault.
50,000 battle captives.
Oh. We need more captives.
Alright, so
So I did that wrong. I only wanted to move
Sarsasa's most infamous.
Vincent down here, but I moved my whole army, so. Hi, guys.
Alright, so let's get some more morality ratings from the chat. So the Dark Elves. And they're more specifically their leader, Malekith, the Witch King. How evil is it, guys, if you were the son of the king, but when they were picking the second king, they picked someone else? So you poisoned that guy, jumped into the magic flame that makes you the king, it burnt you to crisp. So you clad yourself in black armor and waged an enormous civil war, and at one point when you were losing, you tried to blow up the world, and that failed. So you fled to Canada, and then you created an entire society around just really hating elves. How evil is that?
That's pretty evil.
And there's also a lot of piracy involved, going around and capturing people and forcing them to work in your mines until they die.
Well, that's pretty. The Knights of Rigo officially been wiped off
Knights
the
of
map.
Rigo officially been wiped out. I guess there's a couple questions I have about what's happening in right now, but
Black armor is cool. They're out of 10, not evil.
I think chat might fail any more sort of like morality test or something with them, but
If it's
Fortunately-
cool enough.
I mean, if that's what Lord B Drops wants, then that's
Zara, I just remembered something.
yes.
once you suggest this do this prompt, I need you to like pick a lord and just open up their stats sheet.
Okay.
Pirate's life!
Not Aranessa.
Margaret.
Yeah.
The galleon away!
Maybe not Margaret, but okay. Look at the lower right corner.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't. And the third one to the right. We can rename our lords, by the way. So.
Oh yeah.
We know what we must do.
Margaret Bootycatcher.
Her name's good, so we'll keep it.
Yeah.
You gotta find
Probably
some really
rename
shitty
any of our
name.
heroes. Yeah.
You gotta rename people after some stuff.
Wait, can you rename Arnessa? Because that
No.
would be weird. Okay.
Araness is the one you can't rename.
Okay.
You also can't replace her.
We gotta get more lords so we can just fill that with like people's names. Wordsy, what do you want to be named after?
I need to see everything. I will make my determination later.
All right, Vincent the Clodder is gonna dig for treasure. What?
Treasure hunt.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Huh.
I missed it. What was it?
Do not look upon sorrowful gods, for where Isha's tears fall and swell, the secret you seek shall reside. I guess it's probably by the water.
Somewhere in Old One, Isha is an elven goddess.
A new hideout.
Go back to Virus.
Fall and swell. Would it be like a lake?
Yeah, I guess it would probably be that.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Somewhere
it's,
along
There's
this
probably
river.
somewhere in Old One named Isha's Tears or whatever.
No, it's right. Like it's right here.
No.
Because that's where the camera took me.
Sail the world!
Margaret. I really would like to deal with Black Buckthorn, but I know Margaret wouldn't be able to take him on her own. Because
Undead
he's a dwarf,
winds.
and he would
Lend ahoy!
just ground us into a paste. What else can we do here? Increase our deck. Get an upper deck.
That's the whole thing about Vermintide I'm really finding really funny is just how small they made the dwarf in that game.
He's very short,
He's like 3 feet tall. It's hilarious.
but he's incredibly tough.
Prometheans more. Ooh, I'll be able to
I'm
recruit
honestly
those.
amazed that like the Chaos Knights just don't pick him up and punt him away. He is that short.
And Bloodletter is
Let's
almost at
ride
Lothar.
the waves!
2 more turns.
You can't pick me up, Kremgi.
Never toss a dwarf.
I mean, you've seen this game, Zara. Like, you know what the ragdolls are like.
I don't think there are any ragdolls in this game. Not this one.
I meant more like when you like charge cavalry
Oh
or
yeah,
monster
just-
into people.
they go flying. That's more so a dwarf being tossed, not so much tossing a dwarf. If a bomb goes off and a dwarf flies away, that's
This
acceptable.
kid doesn't. I thought you were gonna say if a bomb goes off, the door flies off.
Bomb goes off in a dwarf's face.
Can anybody hear it in the woods?
Aryan Broom has been destroyed.
Oh, public order +1.
Margaret Bootycatcher is strict.
She's you can really say she gets on your ass.
She's a real disciplinarian.
She takes her booty catching very seriously.
Something innuendo.
Aranessa gained another level.
Margaret Bootycatcher. Another name for bossy. Source.
What else do we got here? Sawfish peg leg.
Something.
Lucky charm. Tenacity. Gifted sailor. Campaign movement range.
Be pleased, this is an Empire sanctioned chat.
Only good Christian memes here.
Ben Sawkins. Ravenous.
My pistols.
He's so hungry.
Steel technology. Sure.
Step out.
Okay. This hero cannot currently dig for treasure.
Moving on.
Wonder why.
I don't know.
Follow me.
Somebody already dig for treasure this turn? Is it like once per turn?
No, that was last turn, because it ends his turn. Well, I'm gonna steal technology from Martech.
Place the kegs there.
Course plotted.
Alright, you'll go to Lothern, where you will establish a pirate cove.
Next time.
Are there any treasure things here? There's a close one, but we have one of the pieces of 8,
Finally.
which isn't the greatest, but ooh, Margaret can get a rotting Promethean now.
Oh.
Wow, like everybody gained a level on that turn.
When do we get these depth cards? I'm just trying to see them in fights.
Soon. I've almost got the building for him. And then, once Sartosa reaches level 5, I'll be able to get the building for the Necrofex Colossi.
Every time you say Necrofex Colossi, I think it is a Magic the Gathering card.
It really sounds like one, yeah. Also, Noctilus actually starts with one.
Do you wish to join us on this
Noctilus
voyage?
starts with one, and his mount is also one.
We're gonna work together then. Join.
Scarce
Buff
Necrolus
and
not
Crit.
correct. Yeah, sure.
It's good for the tribe, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention this. There's wood elves here.
Who is Durthu?
Durthu is one of the wood elf legendary lords. He's the big tree. He's like the ant.
Oh.
I don't know what he's doing out here.
Why is he walking around?
I have never seen a wood elf army that far out of the forest. Quest issued. Move any character to the following region. Sartosa.
Reward, bunch of infamy, and cash.
The Queen of Tides has sensed the seas unsettled. The storm is brewing with such scale that Aranessa herself may struggle to traverse it unscathed. Alright, so we gotta send somebody to Sartosa to get information.
Cool. Hey, Margaret.
Margaret, go to Sartosa.
Serve for eternity.
Ride your giant crab over to Sartosa and tell me what's up.
Where to?
Defeat the following Lord's army in battle. Ragger the Ripper.
Ragger the Ripper.
He's way up there.
What a bitch. I don't think he's anything. He's garbage.
Oh, we got 2,000 bucks for free, so. Now I wonder. Oh, I can't teleport. That sucks. A lot of the times you'll get quest item, or you'll get quests like that where you have to defeat a certain army, and there's actually a button that you'll be able to press that'll teleport your Lord's army to that location so that you can just play the battle. You don't have to actually walk your army across the whole map to find him. But we don't get that for this one. We actually have to sail up there.
Where's the exotic goods hauler these days? Do we know?
I don't know. Where are you, Leonard? There he is. No. Huh. I don't know where he is.
Well,
Captain. Sully their
There we go.
soil.
Oh, a small horde. 1,500 bucks. But is there another one around here? Oh, there is. That one's not far at all.
Dead eye shot.
I'll send him over there to get those later.
No mermaid.
Okay. We'll be able to get depth guard next turn.
Yes.
Margaret's already full. I'm actually gonna save my money because
Avast.
that's gonna be a real expensive pirate cove, but it'll be worth it.
Swashbuckle. Drown them.
Dig for treasure. There's no treasure to be found on Ulthuan. Also, Icked Claw's over here for some reason. I guess
It's me!
he's taking the fight to the Wood Elves.
it's tired of their nonsense.
Well, because they were fighting the Greenskins over there. Because that's where the border princes were, but they're gone now.
So,
Wow.
also another DLC thing I kind of hope this was like a joke one day. April Fool's DLC, where like they changed the final battle to reveal that the advisor was behind everything the entire time. Because who is this man?
He's just a guy.
Just
Oh,
like
that sucks.
walks right into their headquarters like, "Hey, what's up? I'm your advisor now."
Some of the booty has already been damaged.
Uh,
So either way, we lose $1,000, or we have either less armor or less weapon strength for 3 turns. Let's salvage the weapons. Oh, Luther Harkon is more infamous than us.
Buccaneer of the dead.
Well, we're not gonna be able to afford that pirate cove right now, that's for sure. But we can get more money. Or research, rather. Unliving labor force.
bonus versus large.
Throwing bombs.
Gotta fight the large folk.
Powder monkey.
Oh, big.
The master gunner. More ammunition for Queen Bess. Don't mind if I do.
Ahoy! It will be done.
So yeah, Icked Claw's over here fighting Wood Elves. The Wood Elves also have Zeraxzil, that's a dwarven settlement. Maybe I'm gonna go fight them too. I'm at war
Admiral
with
of
them.
the fleet. Get trembling! The crew are restless.
Let's go, Margaret. You're gonna fight some elves.
The Queen of Tides!
The queen of the tides, eh?
Ooh, Aranessa can recruit Depth Guard from her own pirate ship now. They're very expensive, though. 1,200 gold apiece, 201 upkeep. But they are basically our endgame infantry. You gotta build that pirate cove first, though. Ickstone. I'm sorry, but I just don't care.
A direct hit. A direct hit. Okay.
Oh, I still don't think I have enough to actually build that pirate cove.
Kill or be killed.
I'm short like less than $100.
They stop us at every turn.
That's rough.
Somebody walked into your coffers and was like, "Ooh, booty. Let me just grab this." Not knowing Margaret Bootycatcher was around.
Deckhands, forward!
Don't just grab booty.
Let her live up to her. Be careful with that type of stuff.
If I could get to here in one turn, then I would be able to snatch some
I have the
some
forge
gold.
fires glowing.
I wonder if I can get to that other. Maybe.
Arcane winds under
No,
control.
I don't want to get the dwarf.
Master.
I might be able to make this work. Come on, Vincent. It's all up to you. You gotta dig for treasure. Oh, he can't. He can't dig for treasure. He dug last turn.
No.
Scales and salt!
I'm gonna send Aranessa to go get that. It'll take her a couple turns to get there, but
You guys said the computer cheats. I didn't know it was actually going, alright, what would be the most upsetting thing to happen? Or would it just be shitty?
if I get... You know what, I'm just gonna wait. I'll just wait, make sure I have enough for the Pirate Cove, and then I'll get my Death Guard. Oh man, I would have been so mad if that elf hero came up to Anne and just murdered her. Oh, Noctilus. What are you even doing?
This whole game mode so far has been Anne rolling up to places and being like, yo, what's over here? And everybody else is like, fuck war!
Yeah, basically. Although the High Elves haven't declared war on me yet.
Yeah.
Count yourself lucky, I guess.
There he is. It's Leonard.
Oh ho.
He's back. I think he's got a better army this time.
Well, we've got a giant gun now, so.
He's just
well,
passing
he's
by
stuck in-
Lothern, so it'll be a while before he gets down to where
Duel
we
to
are.
the death. Blowing sky high.
Alright. Got ourselves a Pirate Cove in Lothern. The elf capital.
By hook or sword.
Eat shit, elves.
And game.
Oh, that is the elf capital?
That's the High Elf capital.
Lol, I took that over like for like 15 turns in the Blizzard game when I was running.
Bribery. Let's see here. Yeah, so that'll be helpful.
I
Aranessa,
can taste the salt.
I want you to... actually, I want to get you to get that gold first.
Yes! The winds blow true!
Let's go
Full sail!
full speed, and then you can get that. A tribute to the sea gods. Army will perform better in battle or better on the campaign map. Yeah.
Ooh.
Minus 10 upkeep. Ooh, that's a big one. $1,500.
on course.
Hooray.
Yeah, that's huge. Oh, there's a rat army down here.
All tails are mine!
Hi, Ickstone.
Ready to swordfish.
How much longer are you planning on going tonight?
Probably maybe another couple turns.
Overland.
I would like to see these depth guard, but
The captain's pleasure. The pawn of
Treasure hunt failed. Where is it? Not all wonders are created by the gods themselves. Some are mortal creations, wherein lies what you seek.
What's a cool thing people did?
I don't know, but it's somewhere around there. Oh, I got money, so I can build something in my pirate cove now. Corrupted Tavern. That gives me more infamy. This is the one we want. We want the Picaroon's hideout. That gives us 50% of this settlement's income.
oh wow, yeah.
It's a very expensive building, but
Quivering in
yeah,
their boots.
that's the reason why you build pirate coves in places like Lothar. Because you can make a ton of money.
Oh, no, we've been wounded, or they tried to wound us and
They
failed.
tried. They failed. Oh. They did the scheme of doom again. Not that it did anything. Doesn't really affect us. Nordland has been destroyed. Oh, the Wood Elves are right on our doorstep.
Survival of the fittest, Leonard.
My
Will be
admirals.
level.
Whoa. Imminent Rebellion and Talia. Yeah. Okay.
Who's got level low?
No.
Lurin.
I thirst. Follow, shipmates. We'll intercept.
Gonna try and ambush these Wood Elves that are passing through.
Sartosa's most infamous.
Aranessa will go and get some more treasure. Oh, I need to be in a default stance. Okay, fine.
Fleet captain, reporting.
And okay, first I want to build my Picaroon's hideout.
Our infamy grows.
Then I can spend my money to wound this elf.
Time to devour.
Or fail at it. Yeah, imminent rebellion. Oh, Nagini. Okay. That's not that worried. Margaret is still on call. She's down there. She'll be able to get it figured out. Oh, Noctilus is invading Ulthuan.
Huh.
Apparently.
See you, Ickstone.
I don't know what you accomplished while you were down here, but see you later. Oh, there's those like that rogue army of Skaven again. I don't know what they're doing over here. Apparently I'm at war with them. Huh. They must be rebels. Because I'm pretty sure everyone is at war with rebel factions. Oh no, my ambush failed, but I still get to own them.
The tide has.
Close victory. They almost had you.
Oh wow, like all of these guys got like 1 kill, maybe like 20 kills by my ranged troops, and then Margaret got 123.
Spoils for all.
Jesus, she just walked through them.
I mean, remember that one time we had that thing that said auto resolve like 50-50, then we got crushed single handedly, it was just her.
The foul
Yeah.
scent of vermin
I think
permeates
it
this
might
place, my lord.
might miscalculating how strong Margaret is.
I don't know, rebellion. Oh, that's the rebel. Yeah,
Foolish thing.
they're Skaven rebels that popped up. Okay.
Are they rebelling on our territory or?
Yeah, they popped up just this
Sailed
turn.
the world.
I can go deal with them right now.
Prepare for the hoax.
Margaret, go deal with these rats.
Drop anchor.
She says, okay.
Bold for
64 enemy
prisoners.
captured.
Get moving.
Scroll of leeching.
Okay. Margaret gained another level. I'll give her another point into Drown Dead. Yeah, Margaret also has a spell now that lets her summon troops.
That seems really good.
They're,
Yeah,
I mean,
having-
they're very weak troops, but they just pop out of the ground. So it's still pretty good.
Any troops for like that don't
The
cost,
seas
you
are
know,
mine.
upkeep or money seem like a good time.
What do we need? We're missing a little bit of frontline infantry, but I might get some Mongols instead. She doesn't
And
have...
those are different from the hero Mongols.
Yeah, that's like a squad of like smaller ones, basically.
All right.
Get going.
Okay, so our income jumped up to 4,000 because we are making like $1,600 a turn from Lothern.
Smell their dredge.
That's real nice.
So that's pretty good.
Find treasure.
Aranessa, you can probably... I'm gonna recruit these Death Guard. I'll get 2 of them. We are missing some frontline infantry, so that'll work that out. And oh right, now I need one more spot for Vincent. Vincent the Clotter. I can't dig your treasure.
Paladin of Bretonia.
My pistols speak better.
Oh well. he
Critical
tried.
failure.
He tried to wound this paladin, and he ended up getting wounded himself. Good job, Vince.
Luckily, he clocked so well he didn't bleed anywhere.
Exactly. One more turn, just to see the state of the world.
Philosophical.
There are definitely some factions that scare me. The dwarves being one. They are probably several turns away from confederating completely and just becoming one faction. Which is really scary for us. Alright, so we've got our Death Guard.
Yes.
The Blood Knights of the Sea. There is actually a level better. We can get Death Guard with pole arms. Those are like the top tier infantry, the best of the best. As depends on what the function you're using them for. The guys we have just have 2 axes. They're berserkers. But yeah, that seems like a pretty good place to end it. We've expanded our empire. We destroyed the Bretonian Knights of Origo. They are no more. We're probably going to end up dealing with Vegan's Errantry and the Chevalier de Lyonesse. for too long. And
But we gotta like fulfill our promise to stream though and fight the vampire counts eventually.
Yeah, we do have to fight the vampire counts. We're probably gonna end up fighting the Tomb Kings if we're down here too, because they won't like us. The vampire counts will be generally pretty cool with us. We've got the Pirate Cove in Lothern. I'm gonna see if I can get some more in some other big cities. Get some more profit for us, but we're making pretty good money now, and things should be looking up from here. Turn number 99.
99 bottles of beer.
I guess we also need to go searching for our pieces of 8 here too.
Got 99 problems, but a vampire.
We're probably in pretty good shape that we can start building up a third army, and we can go looking for these pieces of 8.
So much cash.
There's gonna be a lot of cash in our future, hopefully. But until then, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to check out any of our allies, our friends here. There's pretty much new stuff going on just about every day of the week other than Friday. Again, tomorrow is Action Shakespeare's 50 Shades of Grey. Grayscale, I should say. I think I always mispronounce that. And yeah, she'll be playing more of... Are you guys still doing for the frog?
No, it's
the frog.
new.
It's new. Okay, then I don't know what it'll be, so definitely tune in for that. Thursday will be... What are we doing this Thursday?
This Thursday, I thought I would continue playing some Typo Man because I kind of just want. So, like,
fair enough.
I was hoping for more CSI.
I mean, both are gonna happen.
It's coming. CSI will happen. They're gonna get
It'll
you.
never not happen.
Yep.
God, CSI.
So definitely tune in Thursday for that. Typo Man is a really good game. And Saturday there's more Backslog with Action Shakespeare. Sunday there's art. Monday there's miscellaneous stuff with Shakes. And then Tuesday is here with me, and B Drops also does some streaming right before me. So it's, everybody's got their own schedules. It's worth checking out and figuring out where you want to go from there. So thank you. Thank
Always
you for watching.
something to watch.
There's always something to watch. Thank you all, and good night.
Bye.
Good night, folks.